What is up, guys? It is Sam the Raid Man. We're back with yet another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today I want to talk about arguably one of the most important issues I've talked about on this game. You guys know I love Raid. I've been covering it for almost 3 years now. I've been playing it since July of 2020. I looked it up. My first ever game, YouTube video I watched was about the new fusion at the time, Kantra the Cyclone. And I looked up on Hellhater's website when she was a fusion, and it was July of 2020. So that's how long I've been playing the game, right? Almost 5 years now. There are always, waves, rises and falls of new players coming, people leaving, people getting frustrated, people leaving, new people coming. It is an awesome game, but it does have its issues. And so I've noticed a lot of comments on my YouTube videos, a lot of people messaging me on Discord, and even some personal friends that I know that have messaged me saying they're done with Raid, basically. This is your chance to get a free Karato Fox Hunter by clicking the link in the description now. You will get Karato as well as 3 amazing epics, Fane, Ugo, and Vergis. I have 4 simple steps for you to redeem this code. Step 1, log out of Play and Play on your PC and uninstall it. Step 2, click on the link in the description of this video and register with a brand new email address. Step 3, launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Final step, go to your inbox and collect your champions. This is your chance to get a great head start in Raid, so make sure you click on this link. So I want to talk about some of the issues, or really some of the reasons people are leaving Raid, or the reasons that I predict more people will continue to leave Raid. And if I have a solution, then what can we do about it, right? Because this is stuff that I think Raid should pay attention to, the sentiments of the community, and something that we should be aware of. If you're going to continue playing Raid, you have to know that these things exist, and maybe mention them in comments, and we can try and lobby this towards Plarium and get some of these things addressed. So the number one thing, and I think almost everyone would agree unanimously, that the main issue with Raid is just the time in game, right? I was talking to my wife, I'm like, well, this is how much time I spend on Raid every day. And she's like, well, that's a ton. How much of that is making videos? And I'm like, oh, like an hour and a half typically per day. She's like, but you're spending like 6 or 7 hours in the game? I'm like, yeah, because I got to do live arena every day. I got to do tag arena every day. I got to do classic arena every day. I got to do faction wars every day. I got to use my excess energy up. I got to do clan boss every day. I got to do Hydra every week. I got to do Chimera every week. I got to do Cursed City every month. I got to do Siege every, other week? And even some of that stuff I'm bad at doing, but there's just so much going on. There's fusions going on. There's events going on. There's tournaments going on. There's shard events going on. There's summoning events going on. It is an endless flow of activities that are demanding our attention and demanding our time. I will say Raid has made some steps in the right direction. We have clan boss quick battles, right? I can go over here to Nightmare, quick battle, submit my key. Within 30 seconds, I've got my key done and I can move on. That is a great benefit because this used to take 20, 30 minutes. I would try and build teams that were full auto, all affinities, but fast. I would want them to end at like 7 minutes or 12 minutes or 10 minutes, as fast as I could get them to build. Versus now, I can try and push damage teams like this and try and push it for over 1 billion damage, which we have hit. And it doesn't matter because the quick battle is going to take 30 seconds, pretty much just the same. 15 seconds, 30 seconds. So that is a great step in the right direction. Hydra, I kind of like how they implement it, to be honest. Not Tag Arena. Hydra, I do kind of like. I cannot click on it. There we go. Where you've got the 5 attempts. It's tough. It's a little unfortunate. I kind of wish it was 5 per affinity or per difficulty, but I understand why. So I'm okay with it, even if it's not perfect. Chimera, I'm hoping they'll add the same thing. Chimera is sluggish. It's one of my least favorite areas right now. I'm trying to work on it. It's very difficult, but it is new, so I kind of give them a little bit of grace there. Doom Tower, there is no reason that I need to farm 10 waves every day. I have beat Doom Tower, I don't know, 50 times, right? How long has Doom Tower been out? No, that'd be 40 years. 30 times? I beat it every single month, hard and normal. And everything is full auto. Every now and then I switch up a team to make it faster, but it is just not, that is such a waste of time to do 10 Doom Tower fights every day and then to farm the bosses. The bosses unequivocally, absolutely should be quick battles. Instant battles, not quick battles. I don't know why it wouldn't be. Now, before I get, spend too much time on this topic, I think Dungeons 2 battles is good. I think we need to have them everywhere, like here, like we have them. I need them in Iron Twins. I need them in Arcane Keeps, like we have them in Dragon Slayer, things like that with super raids. So super raids everywhere. That's definitely the biggest issue, which is why I'm going to talk about it the longest, but that is an issue that direly needs to be fixed. Number 2, I don't have a solution for this one, but this is a very, very common complaint, and that the game is catered towards pay-to-win players. And that is the unfortunate reality of a gacha game, of a hero collector like Raid. The more money you spend, the more champions you'll have. You'll see I have spent a lot of money on this game. I have 7 mythical champions. Some people have 7 plus 4 mythical champions. Some people have almost every champion in the game. I have a lot of champions in the game. Some of that's time, some of that's money, Some of it's grinding and being, resource efficient, things like that. But if you want to go into a live arena fight at a high level, I am not at a high level because I'm not serious enough about it and I'm not willing to devote enough time to it. But if you want to push for, live arena and get to top 100 and things like that, it is very pay to win. It is very difficult, not impossible. There are some creators who can do it and some people who can do it. It is very, very difficult to be a free-to-play in-game success. Free-to-play, early to mid-game, 100%. We see that every year with the Hell Hades free-to-play challenge. I've made multiple free-to-play accounts. I've a few times thought about donating my account, giving it to somebody and starting from scratch, just to show you that it is possible. But the game is very pay to win, and that is unfortunate, but that is a very big complaint, and people will continue to leave the game because of that. Similar to that, I have kind of 2A or 3B. A lot of people argue that this game, Raid, caters to in-game players, right? Buffs, nerfs, things like that only hurt. This is the quotes that I hear, the sentiment that I get from subscribers and people in my Discord and things like that, just people I see in Reddit, things all over the area. They say that Raid does things that hurt mid and early game players, but rarely the end game players, because the end game players have ways around. So people reference the Trunda nerf. People reference, which was kind of a nerf, a lot of like the rebalances, or people talk about polymorph, things like that. They're like, realistically, unless you have 6-star polymorph, like you're screwed. And there's lots and lots of different areas where basically the sentiment feels like Plarium is out to get the little guys, which I don't believe is the case, but that is a sentiment that is coming from somewhere, and that a lot of people hold to that agreement. So that is definitely the third reason that I have. Now, this is one that I don't think people talk about enough, but I believe is very, very important and relevant, and I feel it. The system of Raid and the game of Raid is becoming unbelievably convoluted. There is so much going on in the game, not even just from a time perspective that we talked about, but think about currencies, right? If I go to the clan shop, right? This is clan gold. But you can also buy things that are basically other currencies. You can buy silver, you can buy energy, you can buy brews, you can buy glyphs, you can buy chaos ore, you can buy chaos powder, which is not to be confused with the same thing. You can buy gilded medallions, you can forge artifacts, you can forge relics, you have accessories, you have artifacts, you have relics. We have blessings, we have souls, we have soul stones, we have mortal soul coins, immortal soul coins, and eternal soul coins. And then we have, split souls and perfect souls. We have prism shards, primal shards, prism shards, prism crystals, prism shards, prism crystals, remnant summons. Obviously we have all the different keys and things we have up here. We have faction keys. We have Doom Tower keys, we have gold keys and silver keys. We have Cursed City Eclipse keys, silver keys. We have unbelievable amount of siege resources, right? We have mana orbs, we have florins, victory chests, we have battle scrolls, re-battle scrolls. It is just unbelievable how much stuff there is going on. Oh, we also have faction guardians, we have empowerment, we have blessings and awakenings, we have tokens, unbinding, and token traders. It's just crazy how much stuff there is. And if someone were to pick up Raid today with no prior experience and start playing it, I feel terrible for them. There's so much going on. We have 3 arenas now. We have 3 clan bosses now. And it's good. I like that Raid is adding content, but it is becoming very unfriendly to new players, which I think you're going to get a lot of new players with a great marketing campaign and all these awesome promo codes and stuff they give out to new players, which I think is awesome. I have a hard time feeling like they're going to retain those players, which my goal is to help, teach people and teach you guys so that we can maintain and retain all the new people that are coming into the game. But I'm only a small, person doing that. I only have so much reach. So I do think that Raid needs to be cognizant and aware of how convoluted and difficult to grasp their game has become. And then lastly, I think this is the one where I get the most burnt out in the game. Ultimately, at the end of the day, Raid Shadow Legends is a hero collector game, right? I have 999 champions. That's interesting. I don't know if that's an actual number or if that's just kind of a reporting thing. I don't know if it'll go over 1,000. Let's find out. Yeah, so I actually had 999. Now I have 1,009 champions. Obviously, some of those are food champions, but I want ultimately to collect every legendary I can, right? Like, I don't really want a Cythalia, but if I get her, I'd rather that than getting another Timid, because I don't have Timid and I don't have Cythalia. So it's a hero collector game, but the biggest issue is that the pool is too diluted. And I know this is something that other content creators have talked about, but like, let me give you an example of a champion who's not like in-game or super meta by any means, but it's a champion I've always wanted since I started the game, and it's Valkyrie. I will probably bet $1,000 that I'll never get a Valkyrie. Valkyrie will probably never come to my account before I get rid of Raid. I don't know when that date will be. I don't plan on it anytime soon, but I doubt I'll ever get a Valkyrie. Because you think about if I pull a gold, right? Just in terms of barbarians, there's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 barbarians that are not void. So that's a 1 in 20 if I were to hit a legendary barbarian. That's not to count every other faction in the game. Progressive chances are crap. Even at 25x, which I'd have to pull 2 legendaries before that to get to 25x, it's still terrible odds. It's a little bit better for voids, but not really, because that's mitigated by how difficult it is to pull a void legendary. The void legendaries I don't have in the game, it's the same kind of thing. I don't know if I'll ever get a Terrace, right? I don't know if I'll ever get a Leo. Don't know if I'll ever get a Chauco. And that's really not even to dive into what could be 5B or 6A, which would be like the exclusive champions, right? Talked about this the other day. I would love a Nergigante Archer. Probably never get her because she was part of the Monster Hunter thing, which is no longer a thing. That's pretty tough, right? Talk about like the barbarians, you know, from the Asgard Divide. I think they're still in game. Ninja, it's obviously been a scandal in the past and people were very mad and they gave them to us and then now people are mad again. So that's a whole other thing. But yeah, so my 5 reasons, biggest reasons that I see people leaving would be time in game is just getting ridiculous. A lot of people feel that Raid is a pay to win game. A lot of people would argue that Raid and Plarium caters to in-game players. I would argue that the game and the system has become way too convoluted. The mechanics are unbelievable. Think about how many debuffs are in the game now. Think about how many skills are in the game now. Like, it's so much. There's still stuff that goes on that I don't understand. And then number 5, it's a hero collector where it is getting harder and harder to collect these specific heroes, specific champions that you want. That being said, I love Raid and I will do everything in my power to make sure that it stays healthy and we as a community stay happy. I typically try and be very positive and uplifting, but this is something that I thought was pretty significant, so I wanted to call you guys' attention to and hopefully call Plarium's attention to. I doubt that they watch my videos, but if they do, hopefully I can have a small impact and just let people know that this is a sentiment of a lot of people. So let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. What else would you add? Or how do you feel about Raid, basically? So subscribe to the channel for more daily Raid content, hopefully more positive in the future, and I'll see you guys on the next one.